Hi and welcome to SimSmart's online session. So in this session, let's learn how to draw hands. So before we start drawing, let's learn some basics. So a basic outline of the hand is a rough trapezoid. The upper line will be a bit longer than the lower line. Now a small modification for the upper line is to be done. If you can see, I am drawing something like a mountain here. That is, towards the thumb side, whichever side your thumb is, that side it should be raised a bit. Now another proportion is the upper half, that is the fingers, should be equal to the palm area. So this you have to remember. Both should be equal. The lower part of the hand and the upper part of the hand should be equal in size. And then draw another reference line. Similar to the previous one, the way we have done the upper line of the trapezoid, similarly you have to do it. And whenever you are drawing a hand, whenever you are learning a hand, keep your own hand as a reference, your left hand as a reference, and start doing it. Now, the lower part divide into 4 equal parts in the same way by drawing a plus. And then the upper half divide into 3 parts. This is the lower 1/3 part, and from there a rough circle you have to imagine till there your thumb size reaches. So this is a rough imagination again. Now the upper part divide into 4 equal parts by drawing 4 circles. This is the reference for the fingers that we are going to do. Now, as mentioned previously, 3 equal parts, 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. So the lower 1/3 line will go with the correspondence to the thumb. Now taking these as the references, these curved lines, these reference lines, now complete the fingers. So all you got to do is draw 2 lines and join. Give a nice curve at the top. Just understand this, you need not draw it perfectly. First understand the technique. I'll repeat the whole technique again, don't worry. First understand what I'm trying to say, then you start practicing. So your pinky, then your ring finger, middle finger, index finger and thumb. All 5 fingers should be perfectly done, and the size is something that matters. So don't draw all the fingers of equal size. It should be of different sizes. The reference line we have done really helps us out. And see the base, the place where I'm ending the fingers. See the way I'm drawing those lines. Notice each and every point, and then you start doing it. For the reference of the thumb, the place where we have done, the lower part we are going to take that, and we'll be drawing an oval. Another one on the top. So this gives us a reference for the thumb region and a perfect thumb shape as well. Just follow the outline and join there. So this is the back side of the hand, not the front hand, it's behind one. And you can add more detailing also once you understand this. So after doing this, what is the main point that you have to do here? You have to draw the nails. That is how you can differentiate from the front hand with the back hand. For a rough outline, I'm not talking in detail. Once you have done everything perfectly, that is when we are going to darken the complete outline. Now see the way I'm ending the fingers, the lower line. See, this middle finger dominates on both the sides. You can see this side and this side. Those lines are very important. So the ring finger, there will be one extension line. The middle finger dominates both the side lines. And then the pinky and the index finger are behind these lines. Keeping these points in mind, complete it and then draw the nails. While drawing the nails, make sure you draw 2 lines on either side and then join it. A nice U should be there. And rest of the detailing we can just roughly do it. We need not go in detail of that. Just some prominences, whatever bony prominences are there in that region, just a rough outline. Now the other side of the hand, that is the palm. The whole of the reference lines and the proportions are similar to the one that we have learned just now. Only few differences are there that we are going to see. So first a trapezoid, similarly to the previous one, as mentioned previously, wherever your thumb is, that side height should be more for the trapezoid. So draw this reference line and then equal size upper part of the hand. Measure it properly initially when you're doing this for the first time. Measure and do. Once you understand, then it's very easy. With just imagination you can do. So upper reference line also similar to the lower reference line, and then draw a rough outline of how your finger should look. The small finger, that is the pinky finger, should curve down that way. So that is when you get a smaller finger. And then the lower part will be divided by drawing a nice plus. And then your references for the fingers, 4 circles, more or less equal in size. And then taking these as help, we're going to draw all the fingers. Now for the thumb, till where it should extend, that is the lower 1/3 region. If you divide this into 3 equal parts, the lower 1/3 region, you have to extend that line, give a nice semicircle there, it extends till there. Now for this side, we have the wrinkles on the hand, those folds on the hand. Those folds should be drawn to show the difference from the other side and this side of the hand. And just do the outlining, complete it dark, and then whatever detailing is there, just follow me and complete it. Check out your own hand, for the reference and then do it. It will become very easy for you. Don't just blindly copy what I am doing. You understand the proportions, check out your own hand and start doing it. So for this side, little bit of the fingernail will be seen for the thumb. You have to add that. So this is a rough proportion of an average hand size, but it can vary. The hand proportions can be long, short, and it can be fat or it can be thin. So the fingers, the palm area, everything, all these 4 things will vary for sure. This size also might vary. It is equal usually, but in few people the fingers are longer than the lower region. In few people it is the other way. These angulations are very important. We have followed everything and we have done. Check that out. And these lines, creases, fat, thin, everything should be different in different people. So once you know the basics, you can modify according to that. It's very easy. So now what I'm doing is I'll be showing my own hand. I have long fingers comparatively. So what I'm doing is I'm just tracing out my own hand. You'll be doing the same thing with your own hand. Don't just do what I'm doing here. Keep your hand there. Trace out your hand and then now follow all the proportions and the basics that you have learned till now and apply it on this. So exactly half. This is where my knuckles are. So notice it. So this is the lower end of the trapezoid. And towards the thumb area we're going to raise it little bit. And then drawing plus for the lower part to give the reference. Now see the way my thumb is in that region, the lower part, lower right down region. So this is the 1/3, the lower 1/3. If you roughly divide this into 1/3, the lower 1/3 will be my thumb, the height of my thumb. As mentioned, my fingers are little longer comparatively, so there will be little variation. Your fingers might be different again. Your fingers might be longer, shorter, thinner, fatter. It doesn't matter. Understand the proportions and then see. And the references for the fingers. And then join them. So now you can notice the difference between the one which we have done and the one which I have done with my own hand. Completely darken it, you will understand the difference. As mentioned, draw all the lines perfectly, check out your hand and then do it. And if you see, the upper part is little bit longer than the lower region for me because the fingers are longer and thinner. Keeping these points in mind, complete your exercise and send me for corrections. I'll see you in the next session. Bye.